Hello, and welcome to Spirit Touch Lessons in the Sanctuary. Let's talk about how we can know hope. Hope is a place in God. It's also an anchor we can hold on to in the here and now. Without hope, we worry, and that's not good. It's why we need to let go. Not letting go leaves too much room for fear and doubt to creep in. That's why we need to stay in God's presence. Hope is one of those places along his pathway to peace. When we feel that need for hope pulling us, it makes God happy when we reach out and grab hold of him, especially when we are alone. You see, grabbing a hold of him is how our hope gets renewed. Know this for sure: Satan will do everything he can to take that hope away from you. Do not believe his lies. There's no hope in him. Remember the beautiful song that says, when we walk with hope in our hearts, we are not walking alone. When you take those leaps of faith, make sure you are holding on to that anchor of hope. Look at Psalms 39:7, then see Psalm 42:5 and verse 11 and 43 verse 5. David knew who and where his hope was. Then in Psalm 71:5 and 14, he told his hope that he would keep hanging on. Paul told Timothy where his hope was. 1 Timothy 1:1, Titus 2:13, it says hope is blessed. Second, see Colossians 1:27. Hope is not just a place in God, it's found in the Son of God. There are those who spend their life looking for it and never find it. Lack of it causes many of them to commit suicide. Why? Because they are looking in all the wrong places. David and Paul knew there's only one place to find it, and that's in God. Sadly, there are those who have it and lose it. How? By not keeping their focus on Jesus. What's even sadder is that so many people die without ever finding it. Having that hope living inside of us is what causes us to rejoice, or Nagila in Hebrew. Don't leave home without it. Why? Because you never know when you might run into someone who needs it. You see, part of our job down here is to give that hope to others along our way. You have to have it before you can give it. Having that hope is one of the things that makes us different. Why? Because hope really does make a difference. It helps us see things more clearly. When our hope is in anyone or anything else than Jesus, then it's totally misplaced. Right now, things look pretty dark in this world. Hope is one of the things that lighten that darkness. Hope is one of the reasons why people come to this nation. They are hoping for a better life. They know this is a nation of freedom that's full of opportunity. That's why hope is one of those beacons we can't let go out. And right now it's flickering. We must do everything we can to keep it from going out. Now look at Proverbs 29:18. Yes, hope is also a vision. 1 Corinthians 3:11 is the verse Mr. Mote used for his hymn, the solid rock, letting us know that hope is one of our foundations. It's built on Jesus' blood and righteousness. It's the that sweet freedom we can trust in and lean on. In those storms, it's the anchor that holds, while inside that field of that veil of darkness, it supports us in those floods. In those times, He is all our hope, and we can stay in Him. Now the ground we try to stand on really is sinking sand. The hope of heaven was Mr. Mote's port in the storm, and it can be ours. He lived and died in that port of hope. Then he met it face to face when he entered heaven. That's one reason why we have been singing this hymn for 192 years. Before becoming a pastor, he was a carpenter. The chorus came to mind on the way to work one morning, and the verse, while he worked that day, a few days later, his pastor called to say his wife was sick. Could Mr. Mote come visit her? While there, he sang his new hymn to her. Hearing it lifted her spirit, even though she was dying. That's what hope can do. Once you have hope, don't be like Judas and sell it. Matthew 26:15. Jesus never lost sight of the goal line. Hebrews 12:2 and 3. That's why we need to keep our eyes on Him. I recently watched the Kentucky Derby horse race, where the last one out of the starting gate ended up first at the finish line. That's like us before we accept Jesus. We are in last place. Afterwards, we will end up in first place at heaven's gate, which is our finish line. Hebrews 12:1. You may send your prayer request to He Answers at TWO@gmail.com. And in the meantime, keep this in mind. Our hope is in the Lord, because He is our lighthouse.